my name is Poppy and I am a presenter and also a nutritional therapist at Primal Living. Now I wanted to first of all start off by saying thank you because there are so many of you now following us on our YouTube page and also commenting on our videos as well. And on the note of comments, we've had lots of really fantastic questions actually. And I wanted to talk about one question and hopefully answer it for you and give you some tips. So one of the questions that we've had come through from many people, and it's a really great question because it's something that I think we've all struggled with at one point or another, and that's motivation. So motivation to do something to better ourselves. So it may be exercising, eating healthier, doing a course, whatever it may be, but struggling with that get up and go, that oomph. Does that sound relatable? So I wanted to give a few tips and tricks on ways in which I've helped myself. I know other people have helped themselves and no doubt you've done previously. But hopefully by talking about this, we can give you a few tips that you may not have heard before and help you in some way or another. So first things first, I would always ask somebody why. Why are you doing it? Now the why is really important because if you're struggling to find it, if you have to reach for it, if you can't really pinpoint it, chances are you won't be that motivated about whatever it is you're doing. So what I mean by that is, why are you doing it? Is it because you're trying to get healthier so you can spend more time with your friends and family? Are you doing it to finish a course so that you can then go on to then practice whatever it is? What is the reason? And on the note of the why, are you passionate about it? Now, if you don't enjoy it, chances are you're also going to struggle to do it because when we don't enjoy something, it becomes a chore, it becomes a task, it becomes something we have to do rather than want to do. And there's a difference between having to and wanting to. There is a difference there. So find something that you're passionate about. Now, if you're trying to do something, but you're perhaps maybe doing it in the wrong way, so for example, you're trying to get fit and healthy, but you're running, you don't like running, then maybe consider doing something like a class. Find someone that you can do it with as well. If you don't enjoy doing it on your own, find a partner, whether it's a family member, a friend, whoever it may be. Or find a way to do it where you enjoy it more. So maybe it's listening to music, whatever it is, find what works for you because we are all different. And sometimes we get led by other people and we sort of think, well, they're doing it, they like it, they enjoy it, they've got it right. It may not be the same for you. So find what works for you because we are all different. Now, the other thing I would ask is, well, actually, the biggest thing, I'm saying biggest, but I'm going to talk about small steps here. Something that I've heard motivational speakers from around the world talk about, and in fact I watched a video very recently from Tony Robbins, who most of you no doubt will have heard of or even seen him, on videos or maybe even in person in fact. Tony Robbins and other motivational speakers alike talk about doing things in small stages, small steps. When something's too big and it then ends up being unfinished and unmanageable, you become unmotivated. If you can do small tick lists. So it can be really tiny. So even of a morning, some days, I walk in to work and I'll try and drink however many glasses of water before, say 11 o'clock in the morning. And that for me is a small tick. And I think, right, that's a little win. And then, have a nice healthy lunch, win. Going for a walk, win. It can be the smallest of things, but you deserve to feel good about them. So give yourself small, manageable tasks, marginal gains. Don't overload yourself because that is when we become unmotivated. We get upset because we've not finished it. It's not about doing too much. It's about doing it in manageable, bite-sized chunks. I used to, be taught this when I was at school. When you're doing revision, it's small, bite-sized chunks, and the same it applies in later life as well. So whatever stage in life, reducing distraction. Okay, this is a really interesting one. So if you find that you always reach for your phone, or if you've got the telly on in the background, or if there's something that always sort of draws you away. In fact, even if you've got unfinished chores, so perhaps the washing hasn't been done, and you're trying to do whatever it is you want to do, but you're thinking of the washing or whatever it may be. Maybe take that off your plate first of all, or remove the phone, or turn the telly off to help you focus more so on the task ahead. Also, I've got right tools is another one for you. So what I mean by right tools is if your computer's slow and you're trying to do a course, that's going to make it more difficult for you. If you're going running, but your shoes are really uncomfortable, maybe try a different pair of shoes. Whatever it may be, give yourself the best chance to do it the best way possible in the first place. And then again, chances are you're more likely to enjoy it more. Many people also find it quite helpful to plan out their day. So actually saying, right, I'm going to do this then and this then. But again, we're all different, so it's what works for you. Now, as a nutritional therapist, something that I look at is what we put into our body, so our food. Now, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, our diet. And by the way, when I say the word diet, I don't mean it in the restrictive sense. I don't mean it as in calorie counting and not having this and not having that. I'm talking about nutrient-dense, wholesome foods that are known to help keep us healthier and happier and also give us more energy. So what we put into our body, it's like the fuel you put into your tank. So the question I'd ask actually, have you ever had a really greasy, and we would understand it's an unhealthy meal, but have you ever had junk food and then found that you felt really, really lethargic, really groggy afterwards? So that's a prime example of what we put into our body can have an external effect. So if you'd like to understand more about what fuel to put into your tank, then we do actually have a book called Fat and Furious, and reading your way to better health is one of the best things that I believe you can do. So giving yourself that source of knowledge so that you can go out and eat better and get lifestyle tips that are sustainable. So yes, we offer supplements, and yes, we offer products that at that point in time could offer you a bit of a boost. So for example, Noggin is a clean energy drink that we do at Primal. So it's sugar-free, it's got natural caffeine, and it can give you that kick in those times of need. But if you want something that's really sustainable, if you want a source of knowledge that's backed by, oh my goodness, you've got 23 health professionals in there that all give their perspective and share their knowledge on how we can live happier and healthier and feel more energetic, then grab yourself the book, because it's really helped me, it's helped so many other people. And in fact, we'd love to know if you have already read the book, how it helped you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually a new format, so I'd love to know what you think. You can tell us that by commenting below. And I'd also love to get some more questions from you. So you can hear from myself again. We can get some of the other team members on board as well. So yeah, get your questions in, give us your feedback, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you so much for being with us here on our YouTube channel. Now, we'd love you to join us on this Primal Living journey, so make sure you hit subscribe. If you like the video, you can also hit like below. Now, we'd really love to know what video content you'd like to see more of here, so write us a comment, because we appreciate and read every single one.